Some call this the most dangerous market in Colombia. Check the reviews and you'll see the warnings. Avoid, terrible place, don't bother. At first glance, Bazurto Market is chaos. Dirty, smelly, overwhelming. Your first instinct is to get out and get out fast. But push through that and you'll see it. The food, the smells, the people. I mean, it's welcoming and daunting at the same exact time. People hustling, grinding, making it work. It's rough, relentless, held together by sheer will and a hint of desperation. So why am I here? For the food, of course, the real, greedy stuff you won't find in a restaurant. But I'm also here for the truth, the good, the bad, and everything in between. I'm barely in and already lost. The only food around, these fried pig intestines. Like cold like this, cold intestines? Maybe I'm a little too optimistic. It's fantastic. Because by the second bite, something shifts. Little intestine, not so fantastic. As you go down and chew, the flavors of the intestines and poops and whatever else goes in there just covers your mouth. This place is as real as it gets. Definitely needed a guide. Yeah. Just when I'm starting to get my bearings, the market throws me a curveball I never saw coming. But that's Bazurto for you. Always full of surprises. A group of locals invites me to sit down for beers in a narrow alleyway. I buy a round and we're laughing, settling in. Then out of nowhere, one of the women starts crying. I find out later why. In all her time here, no tourist has ever sat with them. She feels ignored. She feels less than. This market isn't just about food, it's about class. The divide between Colombia's rich and poor is stark, and it plays out here to a T. Hard work, low pay, and people like her, they get pushed to the margins. I leave, still hungry though, not just for food, but for what this place really means. Then I find Rosa. She's Rosa?
She's Rosa.
Her stall is a feast for the eyes and stomach. She's been here almost 50 years serving her mother's recipes.
Mi mamá murió estando aquí. Este puesto es de mi mamá. Mi mamá murió. Mi mamá tiene 15 años de muerte.
Tell her to walk us through. So this whole thing is hers? Opening her stall at 3 a.m. every day without fail.
Aquí mismo se cocina todo.
She's got a spread of just about everything you can imagine. Rice in every form, crab, lobster, beef, chicken, anything that walks, swims, or flies. What's this? Then there are things I've never even heard of. Pulling up Google to show us an image. Things my Colombian wife's never even heard of.
Es rico. Que le deje un poquito.
I get a little bit of everything. Can't walk away without trying the favorites. Welcoming and daunting. Those are the key words for today.
¿Qué es?
There's a nervous excitement in not knowing how any of it's made or what I'm really in for. But that's part of the deal, right? You just dive in and hope for the best. The capybara. That's fantastic. Now, obviously, the seasoning plays a big role in this, but the meat is also very tender. That could be because they've been slow cooking it for a very long time, but that flavor of that meat is nice. And unlike most things in life, it doesn't taste like chicken. Next, I've got to try this langosta topped with shrimp. Good. Lacking a little flavor, maybe some lime. And that does the trick. Then there's this mysterious egg. So it's not a chicken egg, it's the yolk of a chicken egg. And it's fantastic. Muy bueno, Rosa. Wow.
Bueno, bonito y barato.
I guess they have a saying around here, they call it the 3 B's. Bueno, bonito, barato. That means good, beautiful, and cheap. The food is fantastic. I say this a million times, but there is nothing like having a full-blown meal in the middle of a market. Especially a market that is like thriving like this. I mean, I can't get over the fact that there is a little bit of being scared. I mean, We don't know these guys. They've been friendly? Absolutely. But you have this stigma in the back of your head that, you know, they don't have your best intentions? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, that's the point of this channel. That's the point of what my mission is in life. To show that you can walk into these streets and make friends and eat great food. Between Rosa and our server, I'm in good hands. I mean, we all know how to crack a crab, but I love seeing different people do it, especially from different countries. There's a lot of kindness here, a real openness to share their world with me. Just watch how she handles that crab. By the end, I'm so happy I could kiss her. So I do. And it tastes delicious. Wow. But this market isn't just about filling your stomach. It's a window into the reality of life here. Wow, it's raining, guys. You can't escape it. It's raining hard. There's not even enough clean water. So when it rains, they save every drop.
No hay.
A stark contrast to the excess of food on my plate.
I love that. I love that.
More than enough for two. A passerby notices, and just like that, it's his first meal of the day. There are no words needed. That's Bazurto. Raw, unfiltered. Most tourists won't come here, and that's their loss. And those reviews, they're missing something crucial. Because this place stays with you. It's not just about food, it's about the people. The ones doing whatever it takes to survive. Resilience is beautiful, but it's uncomfortable too. It makes you question your own place in this world. Rosa doesn't ask for recognition, but she sure deserves it. This market deserves it. It's not the kind of place you'll find in glossy travel guides, but this is where life really happens. And in the end, that's what matters.
That was definitely something.
Places like this, they're the real story.